abusia ade no asa agoro enne ohwe nipa mpempem ankoma a agi twi ekopie mu ewo enkran abontene so a me se wo hokora bedwiriw na ohwe se de nipa no na wono mesi edoso fanti no ma bambom so yere papa aprosifo nyame enhira IGP tete yohonu wono so ete aprosifo nyekuma akora ma wono mo hyehye wono ho yie se wono mo nko efrise bia se de nipa nesi doso no ebu ba no de ebia na basabasa ye bi akọ ba nanso so ebesi sabre ya me no wo ekasa ide enipa no empempem omogi twi eba montene so de nanso so polisi ni bia ne hono ameka se wonya adwuma eyeye na mekanisia na mekire se basabasa ye bia amma frise wo hwe empanimfo ahodo mu NPP amonyokuo mu kwan ahodo mu fa so a wonom ni enipa no ekasa ya wonom ka kire omu se ya dwebre o wonom amma sebi omo no obi ba be pre bebi kabi ma minka bi amamuyo ena yede ebu oman no ntine se wonom bre wom ho ase na wonom de omo nsem ahodo a ha wom se Ghana fo no wonom timi kɔ no omo de kɔto oman pani anim na emom omo amma se omo be se agapade wonom amma se omo ba be ko womo amma sebi omo ba be gidigidi bia eno nti ma obia nkonko ye bibia be wi akire no na afie nso so aba ensem foforo bia ba benya headlines wa abra wo nsem titru nti omde ba ye na nkasa no na ye ya bo atu aguo nti wo mpese bibia be sesa adwempo a eta akire nti a wo mode kɔ eni nti wo ma bibia a ma mesanka wo no dwumadi ampa wo no ye ya ekokopie mu ewo Jubilee House na omukɔ Jubilee House no wo no de wo manu disem ekokoto penifo ya yi wo mo se wo mo mra mehia wo mo na wo megye wo manu disem enti JFK me kire Justin Frimpong kodua wono ne di anim wo kasaye de kire penifo ahodo a wo mo ne besi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nan na wonom eba betie wo mo nsem a wo mo de bae na Justin Frimpong kodua ensem bebre no a na wo de tudwa efa ne titiru sese kabima menka bi ya bo atu aguo ya wo man no yemfa mamra constitution ene ebu wo man ne mom yen kasa eniyema hodo a yepe amanyosem ene ye ntenchia ene ye di bu o man no a enhye da entwa yie no ena o ka kire wo mu se ene o makunkyire diegu nkrata so ne nsem bebre ya o mo kyese o mo de ba Jubilee House yenko na yenko tie JFK Frimpong kodua ne nsem a wo de tudwa kakra ne wi a di honom no twen ne tie.
Selective justice is what we are seeing in this country, whereby members of the New Patriotic Party are being arrested, detained, and arraigned capriciously before the courts, to the extent that when members of our party are arrested, detained, atrocious bail conditions are set forth for them. We believe that democracy is supposed to ensure fairness. We believe that democracy is to ensure that when someone finds himself at the wrong side of the law, there should be fairness, irrespective of the political party a person belongs to. Members of the New Patriotic Party are being persecuted, where people within the NDC who have committed crime and the court has found them guilty are being set free. This is not the kind of Ghana we all want to see. This is not the kind of Ghana we all wish for. So today we are here to let the whole world know that the Ghana that Jerry Rawlings left, the Ghana that John Ajekunkufo left, the Ghana that John Atamios left, the Ghana that Akufo-Addo left is not what we are witnessing today. In fact, we are going through difficult moment as a country, and we want you to know that it bestows on all of us to protect our democracy that we have all suffered to bring to this country. So this morning, this is the petition on behalf of the New Patriotic Party to His Lordship. We believe that this document will not be thrown away, but rather His Lordship and the Judicial Council will take their time, go through the issues that we have raised, and for the sake of our country, for the sake of our democracy, they will advise the government. As an arm of government, it is the duty of the judiciary to make sure that they protect our fundamental human rights as citizens of this country. Thank you very much.
almost 24-hour economy. Almost improve to Ghana. 1 year, 6 months. I want to be about NPP slow and our person. I want to be 30 years. The justice system no higher selective. And we are NDC now. Also, we are NPP now. You're still for prison. You are running by the Santa. In the young folk who control. Young folk for demonstration. Young Nancy. No, be our God who said MPP. They can switch and I say, so much more time. 2028. Dr. Muhammad Buhari.
Well, anti nkoma hodo bi a ekoso ewo dwumadi na se bi ene ekokutie no ene ma bebre no a ene koye na wohwe se de Ghanafoɔ wo musidi ani bre ekasaye ekire wo madwene ewo niema bi a enkoyie ewo NDC abanwe mu no na kyese ampa Ghanafoɔ ani abre papa ne mpenifo bebre no ebae na binom ekire se wohwe ene de yi a eno ne afe ba ko pepepepe ya helicopter ekokohwe ase ewo oboase ma nipa bese nwotwe efa mu ehwede won kwa na enso dwumadi ya na wo mo ka kodie a na eye UT mining no se mining ho ya na wo mo kodi ho dwumadi no a enam so ma de no ko ba na yemisa ye ho se bi esua bibia firi mu ana galamse ye wo mo kotu ho na mo a enam so mu wuye no galamse ne ya bra galamse ne ya ho den ya ka ho den ana mo be ne etu wo ho ye nsuo ne ni ate ana se de na eko ye nye ho hwe ti mpanifo bi dwene se enedai na wonom kokodi se adwuma no ana kyese esefata firi se abano nye na adwene se obitu na mo papa bia de atu sa de no ehu esa nti Ghanafoɔ bi nim kyerɛ o ma adwen ti bi nim kyerɛ se o mo nya MPP fo no o mo nya NDC fo na nso se o man no bibi ikoso na se ntwa yi a se o mo nyina atimi babi na o madi o machitan ebra be ka won mo o mutu na mo bi o mo hunu se ese fata ho yenko na yenko tie Ghana de hye ebinim nsem kakra ene MPP fo bi nsem a wonom kan ye bra o mo kopie wo sa adwumadi na se
that I will not join. I cannot be Paul Ademoshi, who has been doing Good Evening Ghana, a political program for a quarter of a century, and then I say that I will sit back and not join a demonstration. It's not great that you listen to Joy FM and they tell you that over the last 1.5 or 2 years, nearly 2 years, the law that we all think is a bad law has been used more times than it had been used over the last 8 years. Just this morning, we are hearing of more arrests and more arrests. No Ghanaian likes it. NDC people don't like it. NPP people don't like it. Because we have developed a culture of democracy. We developed a culture of democracy that is working, that we are happy with. Once in a while, things will happen in a democracy. But everyone is complaining, both NDC, MPP, CPP, and that's why you see that many other people have joined in this demonstration. So I'm here this morning to support it, because I cannot be a journalist working in this space and having seen everything that has happened. I mean, I'm old enough to have seen some of Rawlings's work. I was a journalist when Rawlings was there. I'm old enough to have seen some of what happened in Kufuor's time. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Every time things happen. Things happen in Nana Akufo-Addo's time that were not great in terms of even arrest. But everyone agrees that the scale at which it is now, we have to stand up and march for democracy. So that's why I'm here. We are waiting for the leaders to come, and then we will start and we'll march, and then we can talk some more. Good morning to everyone. If you are home and you support democracy, please come. Please.
The New Patriotic Party. And to go for sorry, it's Chanana Dompoa. Yes, he is suspended one. Nana do not consider me. On my identity, won't you answer? Namoka Central School for Kola. Yawagan how? Nina see. Your friend evangelist Perpetua Santi. Greater Accra, I'm yet deputy regional women's organizer for 8 solid years. And I'm going to become the regional women's organizer. Men support to see a better. I hate politics of insult. But I call Muhammad Namusono, I call Papani. TikTok Abikasa, no Champua. I don't support it when my president was in government. I do not support it. So be Muhammad. Mejano no akamepe. O man no yari yatete yano. Yatete yanimpocha. Na kwa ya uchi obi ala de ne ko. Obetimi atwa sika bi ato ho. Ya kire onipa no. Ya fine no. Ba komienu anya wase bond. Wanti ansana udi na kofiase. You know, the NDC said today marks exactly 1 year since we lost 6 Ghanaians. Why all the days you have decided to demonstrate? We lost 6 gentlemen. The plane crashed. The headquarters, what have you? I lost my brother. I lost my brother. I'm from
Why has the new patriotic party decided to demonstrate?
Because the government refused to listen. You see, they are refusing to listen to the ordinary Ghanaians. Ah, yes, we are young. Yes, we are random. I'm an Abuama. I teach you near Ninty. Miss Suya, because of that time, Yash Renema. A man sees you a mukronum a day. I didn't hear Rajamahama. I didn't see and I didn't know why I found. Why be you found? Oh, son, I'm not wanting to call you back. No, I to be able to. Yet, Roby. Now, attention, now, going to that course. Nay, Yaxit Saka. Yaxia Sumasi. Yara John Dramani Mahama. And then a tram corner. Yayami Nana. My road did Kaya on my penny of the the first female vice president. I saw about Taya and Muslim Pro. I didn't know. Yaya when you have your trouble. And she says, I may be so. I'm percent your muye. I'm a tree and crop. Nanka Yaba. Dr. Mamadu Wamiaba. Naya Siaba to Mamani acquire an eye by. Over to me have a coffee for us. What's the problem? No. Over to me, Casafo for Akasach Ma or your mining in Niger. See how bad over to you. Bible said to me some but about Frakumaho and Tiaswaba and your prison. Criminals in them. I'm robbers in them. Smokers in them. Obi Canadian. Democracy is under attack. I know mammy is different. I don't think I'm evangelist. No, maybe different because Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Adibia one emre. Na me adia ba ko aminu no so no. Jeremiah 17:11. Bible say the open wanya kwa papa so no. Otisa kokohwe di obutu kosia no no to yeso. Na wi ayamu obeye kwasia obebu ni nkwa na moja ho. Sabi de vi beye na nado dankwa. Otuku no beye na nado dankwa. Dela dem beye o mampani kufuo. So o nezinti no te wi chemu. Enye se yeso so. Ghana first. And your man penny John Dramani Mama Bray. So be ya. Wait, so you don't have to. Papa, I'm from Tuakumukawa. I'm no more man. So Ghana first. I'm not woman of brat. I'm not woman of brat. I'm not the battery baboon. Fuck it, you mama baboon. So baboon ya fuma. The TikTokers wait. TikTok a big casa. No, your man penny. Chenoko Jina court. Man inside bond. You first job into the so 50,000, 40,000. One man the first chance, one man the second chance, one man the third chance went here. Or money in Abe who said, "Hey, you boy, payo to the Nicofiasia or this ever so Becofiasi." Yantri Kevin Taylor, Yantri Sami Demfi, Yantri Otukuno, Yantri Daladem, and yet then Yatri common TikToker. Yadin Kotuma Fe. What is your offense?
President Mama, I will overthrow you. You are not good. They have to check whether you have the capacity to overthrow Mama. Do you think it's enough to put you in Sawan because he said I will overthrow Mama? It's not like that. So the point I'm making is that if speech is unhealthy, take it to the courts. Let a judge go like, what did you say? And if the fellow deserves punishment or whatever. In fact, even an insult to any appointee should not land you in jail. You can be fined in the courts by a judge. But what is happening today is that somebody makes a case or a statement in Sunyani. Listen, though, they arrest you in Sunyani, they put you in handcuffs, put you in a van, drive you from Kumasi to Accra. Are we in the jungle? This is not it. And let me tell you, if the media, if we don't speak, tomorrow, if they come for you, there will be nobody to speak for you. So please, this is not politics. What we are saying is that people should engage in responsible speech. If it is irresponsible, take them to the courts. Don't put handcuffs on. As we speak, a lady with 3 children, a young lady, has been put in Sawan for 1 year. Can you imagine? He wakes up in a jail. Why? Because he put up TikTok. If John Mahama and the NDC had told Ghanaians that when we come, there will be discipline, nobody should post anything on TikTok, we'll arrest you. Do you think you would have come to power? This is not what he promised the people of Ghana. And you know what? I nearly said I'm happy. When you take people through fire, their only chance is in 2028. There are many youth who are listening to me today. The impression they have of this government has changed. And any government that continues to arrest its people would also be arrested at the time we go to the polls. And so for me, all I will say is to encourage the youth. Don't lose hope. We have a candidate in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who is going to come and work to create opportunities. The single most important thing today in this country is creation of opportunities and jobs. How many jobs has this government created? In fact, this government is about to set a record. It's possible by the end of this year, they would have arrested more youth than they have created jobs for the youth. This is not what we wanted. The single most important thing is to create jobs. That's why the youth are in this country. And it is not enough for us to have a president who will be arresting you for TikTok. And you know what is annoying? Those who belong to their party, who are insulting, posting videos, mocking others, nobody has touched them. What kind of selective justice is this?
He arrested someone for insulting Dr. Baumia, and he says he doesn't want the person to be.
Because that's not democracy, my brother. Look, if you're a boxer and you fear punches, you don't have to go into boxing. Me, Okoboy, if 1,000 people insult me and it's not even true, I'll still walk and go my somewhere. If you're a politician, insult is like water being thrown out. It's nothing. I wouldn't insult. But when somebody insults me, I go like, how are you doing? It is the feature or the characteristics of a mature politician. Well, but Akufo-Addo was insulted by everybody. Look, this president referred to Akufo-Addo as Achim Sakawa Mafia. Didn't you hear that expression? A sitting president was referred to as Sakawa Mafia. Did Akufo-Addo arrest anybody? So please, I'm so shocked because I know His Excellency John Mahama to be a fine gentleman. So I don't know whether it's those around him who are undertaking this act. I would like to plead. This is a message to John Mahama. Ghanaians know you to be a very fine gentleman. Please make sure that also transforms to your people around you. I can say, Penny Otinefie, my everyday, Nankano, yeah, Kai Omomui Nanka, account. So if you keep quiet and your people are going around arresting people for what they've said, we then will have no option than to see you as someone who is intolerant and, how do you call it, a despot. And I don't think that's what we want to put on record for President John Dramani Mahama. Ghanaians want jobs. They want cheaper electricity so that they can create more jobs. That is what this government must focus on and not to be arresting the youth.
Thank you very much. That is Dr. Bernard Okoboy. He is former member of parliament for Lejo Kuku. He has been explaining in his own way what he believes the issue of the issue about democracy being under attack is all about. For him, it deals with issues of not being able to express yourself freely. He says that the arrest of people for speech is one that must be condemned. The General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Justin Frimpong, he has made his way to the protest ground. This is where the protesters are gathering. You can also see in your shot Osei Mensah Bonsu, as well as Frank Davis, the NPP's national youth organizer, Salam Mustafa, the former NHIA boss, member of parliament for Trobo as well as here. The minority leader is also here. So it looks like the party is about to address protesters before the protest will begin. Justin Frimpong Kudia, he has made his way to the protest ground. We'll try and see if we can get some sound from the podium where the dignitaries or the executives of the NPP are seeking to address the party. You're still watching Channel 1 TV and listening to City FM. This is a live coverage of the protest by the New Patriotic Party. The New Patriotic Party is set to
MP for the people of Canada is in the house. I can also see former MP former MP for Awutu Senya East, Honorable Baby Sawa Kusi in the house. Yes, yes, I can see the chairman of the NPP Legal Committee of the National Council, Lawyer Frank Davis in the house. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Let's cheer them up. Fabio, we need a placards. DJ, Mami NPP, you know. Honorable Nuruddin is in the house. At the appropriate time, we introduce all of them proper. DJ. I can also see the only female MP in Greater Accra. I can also see the only female MP in Greater Accra. Honorable Gloria for the people of Fobo. I can also see the former Director General of Ghana F7 National Insurance Scheme. My very good friend, the presenter, Dr. Okoboy in the house. Dr. Okoboy is in the house. I can see all of you. Honorable Habib. First, Deputy Minority Chief Whip, MP for the people of Colon is in the house. MP for the people of Colon is in the house. And I'm prepared we will get the introduction of all of them. We are NPP. So,
So that is a song for the New Patriotic Party, trying to energize the protesters who are here to understand from to get them to protest against what they describe as attack on democracy. In short, our placards that the various persons who have mounted a podium that has been created as actually are holding placards with varying inscriptions, including stop criminalizing speech and Ghanaian demand justice, not political persecution. So those are the scenes here at the protest gathering of the Patriotic Party, where the NPP is seeking to protest against the actions which they say is putting democracy under attack. Very soon we will speak to Frederick Opari Ansa, a former member of parliament and one of the key persons to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You work directly with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. When the NPP as a party is saying democracy under attack, can you share with us what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia feels about the current democracy and what his thoughts are on this process.
Thank you very much. I don't think Dr. Bawumia feels any differently from how the MP and the people of Ghana generally feel. I am sure if he felt differently, he would probably not endorse us coming on this demonstration. He himself has had occasion to comment on the way some of these things are happening. I remember when the tribunals matter came up, he had occasion to even speak out to His Excellency the President to be careful in terms of what he uses his pen for. Instead of using it to sign the document, he urged him to use it to invite other stakeholders to come to the table and deliberate on the matter. But the fact of the matter really is the fact that today free speech is seriously under attack. Even this interview we are doing, I don't know whether by the time I get home, they will not be arresting me for speaking to City TV. But that is really where we are today. And then the application of the law. Different categories of persons are being treated differently. And it's a real danger to our democracy. If the penalty for free speech or for speaking up against government or for saying things in a way that government feels that it has to impeach you or arrest you is A, then it must apply to me and apply to other members of society as well. Why are you arresting TikTokers and Kevin Taylor and others are being given state protection? Why is that?
They are also saying that the NPP seems to be looking for reasons to protest and not necessarily democracy being under attack.
Democracy is totally under attack.
So they're saying that
Look at the president himself acknowledging that there are members of his party who are involved in Galamsey. He knows them. Why haven't they prosecuted them? Why is Jama want to be in jail for not doing Galamsey? Jama want to be in jail for 20 years, but he hasn't done Galamsey.
he allowed someone to mine illegally.
It is his word against the person's word. The person who has been told that if you don't testify against what to me, we will jail you. What would you do? The president, the state arrested you and told you that this interview you are having with Oparenza, if you don't say that it was at his request, we will jail you. What would you do? You would testify that this interview was at my request. And I would say, no, I was standing when you approached me. Then the judge will say that we believe the journalist, and then they will jail me. This is precisely where we are today. So clearly, the rule of law as we know it is being twisted. It's being twisted. Every NDC person who was before the law, when they came to power, the state filed nolli prosequa and freed them. Those who have been jailed today through some appeal process that we don't even understand, they've been freed. And yet TikTokers who are just exercising their right to free speech are being arrested and detained. If democracy is not under attack, then I don't know what else is under attack here.
What do you seek to gain today with this protest?
We seek to bring these things to the attention of the president, to the head of the judiciary, to the head of parliament, to SRAJ, to a number of organizations that is concerned, to the diplomatic corps, to know that our country Ghana, that they all know, if they haven't averted their minds to it, this is where we are today. And it is very dangerous precedent being set today. However long it takes, the NPP will come to power. So today, to arrest someone, and because the NPP, you set bail conditions which are so outrageous, simply to continue the incarceration, because it will take time to put those bail bonds together. When NPP comes to power,
Are you going to do same?
It's not me. I'm an individual. But I'm saying that the precedent you are setting today, when the NPP comes to power, you would have given people the reason and the opportunity to be able to do same or even worse. Because today